Hi guys, welcome to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. So this video is for the Scorpios. Hi Scorpios. Okay, so as usual, we're gonna start with the Astro dice and then move to the cards. I know the setup has changed. I just found a much more satisfying and much better placing for me to sit and do my tarot readings. So it's a bit more wider, lengthier, and then I have more space, right? So, and it's also easy to set up the camera for the recording. So let's start with the reading, shall we? Let's start with the Astro dice first, and then we'll move on to the cards. All right. So Astro dice, tell us the energy for Scorpios for the week of 1st Feb to 8th of Feb. Okay, so we've got the North Node in Gemini in the 8th house. So North Node is all about the ultimate present life lessons that are meant to be learned by you for your soul purpose, fate, and the karmic path toward fulfillment. Alright, and then Gemini is all about adaptability, intelligence, agility, communication, social networks, inconsistency, gossip, cunningness. That's all the energy of Gemini, right? So it's also about superficiality, duality, mischievousness, curiosity, close friendship. And when it comes to familial relationships, it could be talking about your twins and siblings as well. And then we have the 8th house. 8th house is all about the death of a phase that talks about transformation as well, right? Death doesn't necessarily have to be death. Death could be a death of a phase and a new transition in your life. Alright? So it could be talking about rebirth, the secrets, the desire, debts, the loans you might have taken. It could be talking about the legacies, the inheritance, the investigations, the corporate assets, the dangers that might be coming your way or have been coming your way. And then it talks about your assets and property, your joint ventures, intimacy, and mystery. Alright, so let's move on to the cards. The North Node, Gemini in the 8th house. Alright, so let's move on to the intuitive oracle cards and see what messages the spirits want you to know regarding your intuition. So we have leap of faith and clarity in chaos. So leap of faith says, follow your intuition and take that courageous leap of faith. And clarity in chaos says that in chaos, your intuition brings clarity. Trust it. You need to trust your intuitions. All these intuitive oracle cards talk about trusting your intuition, but they all have messages in them that leads you to, helps you to trust your intuition as well, right? So let's move on to the tarot and see how the week is gonna go like. All right. Alright, so let's start with the tarot. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Knight of Swords upright. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse talks about having self-discipline but being bored and feeling stuck, right? It's all about perfectionism and working without rewards. The Magician in reverse, it's all about manipulative energy around you, having poor planning, untapped talents, insecurity, lack of confidence, and narcissism around you, right? So then we have the Knight of Swords, which has come out upright. So it's about your ambitions, you're action oriented, you're driven to succeed, how fast your thinking is, and you're defending your beliefs, right? So let's get the clarification. So we have the Page of Pentacles for the Knight of Pentacles upright. So it's all about manifestation, financial opportunity, skill, development, ambition, desire, and diligence. Alright, so let's see the clarification for the Magician reverse. It's the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse is all about having self-limiting beliefs, criticizing yourself, releasing negative thoughts. You're opening up to new opportunities and self-acceptance and freedom this week. Alright, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles for the Knight of Swords, which is all about nurturing energy, being practical, providing financially. It could be talking about a working parent. Alright, so let's see what comes here. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, self-protection as well. So dear Scorpios, we also have the Eight of Cups in reverse. It says you're trying one more time, but you're indecisive. You're aimlessly drifting around here and there. And then it talks about avoidance, fear of change, and fear of loss. You still fear change and fear loss, but at the same time you're trying one more time. You're protecting yourself, you're overspending, you have a nurturing energy, you're manifesting a lot of things, you're manifesting financial opportunities, skill development, ambitions, desire, and diligence. So you're ambitious, you're driven to succeed, you are going to succeed. Alright, so we have the upright Ten of Pentacles, which is all about wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. So this is the overall clarification card, which means everything is going to be turning out well. So you might be going down the ladder, but at the same time you're healing, you're taking that leap of faith. Your intuition is helping with your clarity during chaotic times. So it's moving from downhill to uphill. Okay, so that is the tarot reading for Scorpios. Let's move on to the romance and love oracle cards and see what messages we've got for you. These cards do not have to mean romantic relationships only. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It could be talking about any sort of relationships, friendships, familial relationships, co-workers, neighbors, pets, siblings, anybody. Alright, so we've got alone time. It says to spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationships. And then we have dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times are ahead because you're going to be getting better. Your wealth is gonna go uphill. Your self-care, self-love is gonna go uphill. Alright, it's not going to go downhill. It's going up. You're leveling up. So the 8, the death and transformations, the rebirth could be going from down the ladder to up the ladder. You're going up. You're leveling up. You're getting better. Alright, so instead of feeling stuck, you're going to be able to move forward and be happy. Okay, so let's move on to the Beast Soul Oracle cards and see what spirit messages the spirit animals want you to know. The Smart Walrus and the Loyal Llama. So, the Smart Walrus is all about intensity, attentiveness, and ferocity, right? So it says, say no to violence and show your strength in a gentle way. It's an insight card. So, this is an advice to you. Say no to violence and show your strength in a gentle way. And then we have the Loyal Llama, which is all about patience, stamina, and diligence. This one is an energy card, so you'll have to recite the spell. It says, persistent and peaceful grassland dweller, show you fortitude in troubled times. Alright, so we've got a little guest here today in this video. Wanna say hi? Come here. Come here, Bubble. So, someone's here to say hi. Okay. Come. So, dear Scorpios, this is the end of the reading. This is the end of the reading for this video, right? So, I'll see you in the next video. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.